a content creator with ADHD like was talking about a few things of like being a content creator and kind of what it means to be a content creator, especially like a VTuber content creator and also a content creator that has ADHD and all of that sort of stuff. I will say this much. If I took my streams and tried to actually make a video out of any of them, I'm gonna snooze that. If I took my streams and made a video out of any of them, I'm gonna be honest with how my shush. With how most of my rambling is, I don't think that I would be able to make heads or tails of it. And the other thing is that most of my content is like 3 to 4 hours long. Yeah, I'm not sitting around editing a 3 to 4 hours long content. And I say that as a person that has a few videos on my YouTube of some small highlighted content. But those are easy because they're basically just a compiling of clips of a bunch of different things, which are easy because they have a nice, easy form story to them, which is really great. It's good. Okay, we're gonna go with the twin fist here. But as a content creator that doesn't have money to just throw at editors, I unfortunately can't have any of my long form content shortened down into that stuff. The other thing is that I know for a fact that people actually do watch about an hour to even 3 hours or even the entire thing of my content. So at the end of the day, like, you can just flip on my stuff. This is how I view my content. My content is funny, and most of the stuff you're not going to understand without full context of what happened previously. So, like, if I cut most of that stuff down, like, I don't even think that you would be able to fully comprehend, like, what is happening. Like, yeah, an editor could be able to do it, but I think that I can't do it. I don't understand extremely how to put stories together in a cohesive sense. Even though that I have edited my own stuff and done my own thing, like you can see with the Tempest project or my smaller form content. But, like, those ones I can do relatively easy because I know the story, I know what the pieces are to put together, and they're relatively short. But trying to take like 3 hours long thing of content and try and put it down into 30, 40 minutes of content, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not... One, most of the time I don't have the time to do it because I'm doing a whole bunch of other things outside of what I'm doing. And then the other thing is like, I also just generally don't want to do that. I don't find it fun. I don't find it enjoyable. And I know that there are some times where you're going to have to do something that you don't find great or enjoyable. And honestly, yeah, I understand that. But it would be so much work for me that I wouldn't find any relative joy from it at all, that it wouldn't want me to do content creation anymore. Like, that's how bad that I feel like trying to edit hours of content down into like a few videos would just be. Because the thing is that for the most part, I would basically have to take most of my content and basically, instead of it probably being the 10th episode of this rerun, it might have been the 20th with how I would have to edit it down, right? Because we talk about a lot of stuff in one stream. So that's why I, like, recommend, like, that you should go and watch the fuller streams on, like, you know, you come and join me live for this stuff. But that's also why, for the most part, that I just put my content unedited just up there. Because I don't really care about it being edited or not. The only ones that I care about being edited more is like the short form content, which I can get from clips or YouTube and anything like that. So I don't mind doing shorter form, like, or smaller content with taking compiling of clips and editing it down and doing all that stuff because they're smaller. They're smaller, it's easier for me to do it. And may I make some smaller short form content, meaning like more of, not short form content, but more of like shorter content. I do have some things that I have recorded, but I've never gone in and edited them yet. So yeah, that shows you. And the thing is that a lot of people like say like, oh, you should do like an editing schedule. I have one and I still don't keep to it, okay? most of what I'm focused on is my main source of content is Twitch. If I try and dedicate the same amount of time that I dedicate to Twitch content into YouTube content, I would have no time to be working on my 2.0. I would have no time to be working on the comic. I would have no time to be working on anything else but just creating content for Twitch and YouTube. And that's why I don't do it. That's my personal prerogative. That's what I do. But for other content creators, you might want to edit it down. And I will say this much. When I have enough money to like basically throw it at an editor, I'm doing it. And the thing is like, Jose, who is my mod and my amazing boyfriend and eventually gonna be my hubby, he's even said, like, you know, at some point later down the line, like, it, you know, if we get better PCs and all of that sort of stuff, I will edit your content for you. Which, by the way, he doesn't have to. And I will tell you this much. If I have money, I will just start paying him to do that content. But he doesn't have to do it. But he's done a bunch of editing for me before, which is very nice of him to do. And he doesn't have to do it, but he does it because we're in a relationship. He does it because he wants to. And the other thing is like most of the time I'm busy with stuff and I can't do it, but I've become better and am able to now do my own short form content myself and I don't need him to edit it. So I'm like trying to get better at it, right? But the thing is like, I am not great at it. I am not an editor. I am not amazing. I am not a person that could probably be able to easily make all this stuff very well. So yeah. So that is my thing when it comes to content creation. It doesn't work for everybody. It works for me and what I want to create and how I want to put my content out there. I am very much a very experimental, variety-esque person. I do a lot of things, but for the most part, I am an artist that plays games, and I am shit at games, and that's what I just put it to. Literally, my entirety of, most of my content just literally shows how bad I am at games, okay? Even this game, okay? I admit I'm bad at it. I'm not great at games. But you guys all get enjoyment out of my jokes, my commentary on it, and just me, all of us having a laugh. We're not laughing at me, we're laughing at well, I can make you laugh. That's my thing. That's my niche as a VTuber and content creator. Hashtag boomer art. Yeah, hashtag boomer art, man. Bro, I've seen grandma gamers that are better at gaming than me. Grandmas are better than me. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this one.
Do your worst, father.
But yeah, so that's my thing of content creation. I think that's all I can say.